What's up, guys? New location, new day. As y'all can see, the wind is still blowing about 20-25 miles an hour. Same story with pretty much all the YouTubers and fishermen along the Gulf Coast, but we're out here. I got my buddy Barney here with me. He just caught a nice flounder. He wanted to keep it, but we don't have anything to keep fish with, so we just let it go. We're gonna practice a little catch and release today. I'm throwing the 3-inch Gulp Shrimp, one of my go-to lures for flounder. But we got about an hour and a half of daylight. We're gonna try and make something happen. Y'all stay tuned. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get to fishing. Put the old nuclear chicken Gulp Shrimp on.
Getting it away from them.
Got him?
Yep.
What you got? A flounder? What do you think it is?
I don't know. Something not too big.
Croaker.
Might be a flounder.
I just seen something bust right there. Look at that. Nice.
We got anything to keep them in?
Nah, just chunk them back.
I want to keep at least one to eat.
Too late. I mean, unless you want to throw them in this ditch over here.
I'll just tote it.
We're gonna be here for, we just got here. Barney, second cast, caught a nice flounder. Show them all. Not a bad flounder right there. Let them go, let them grow.
On the new.
Maybe I can catch him. Hold up. I got one too. Oh, I got a croaker loker. Croaker doker.
No, that's a white trout.
White trout? Hey, second cast for me right there. A little white trout on the Gulp Shrimp. Did you let him eat it? You know, flounder, you're supposed to wait a second.
And then boom.
Wait till you feel that weight, give it a second or two. Sometimes they'll just grab it and they won't actually get it in their mouth, and they'll spit it as soon as they get right here. Y'all, we're just working these baits slowly on the bottom, making them look natural. Hoping to swim across a flounder's face or redfish.
Speckled trout.
Speckled trout. It's a gorgeous afternoon, other than the wind. It is keeping the mosquitoes and no-see-ums away for us though. Fishing on a high tide right now, as y'all can see. Water is way up. Let's see what that bait looks like. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'd eat it. So we're just fishing this little cove area right here, mainly because it's protected by the wind. Also, there's a drop off about 20 foot out. I like to target this area for flounder specifically. Ooh, almost got water in my boot. Ooh.
40 days over with, I do believe you will have water.
Yeah, probably so. Uh-oh. Is that him? Nah. Another white trout, I think, or a small flounder. He ain't got much fight to him.
We ain't keeping, we catching.
Yeah. White trout.
Speckled trout.
White trout.
Look at all the minnows.
That is a white trout. I'm gonna lip him. Don't do that with the big ones. They got a little sharp tooth right there. They'll mess you up. Already more than I caught the other day when I came here.
Is it?
I didn't catch a single fish. I missed one flounder.
No.
What is that?
That's a croak. That's a white trout.
Oh.
It looked like a croak.
I thought it was a flounder that I was just skipping across the top. White trout are hungry today, a little on the small side. They would make some sandwiches if we were keeping today though. Whoa, look at this guy fishing right over, you crossed me.
You didn't throw out there yet. I didn't cross nobody.
You're supposed to throw right out in front of you, just like that. Oh, he's got a bobo.
Oh yeah, a big one.
Something wanted a piece of him at some point. And fish are chewing today. Oh, there he is. Another white trout, I think. I think the trout are in here feeding on these mullet and pogies. This might be a flatty. Oh. Fooling me like that. Cast along this bank. Try to target that drop off. I am gonna get across this right here if I can not get water in my boots. Oh, I did it. Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, We did it without getting water in the boots. White trout. Hey, I'm happy just catching fish. Oh, that's a croaker. We'll chunk him on a kale hook, throw him back out. Good big trout bait. Yep. It's been a struggle for me since I cut my mullet. I think it was, I lost part of my skills whenever I cut it.
Good luck charm.
Yeah, I might have to grow it back or just wear a wig, one or the other. Oh, the line stopped. I think I got one. Yep. Yep, he had it for a while. As soon as it hit the water. Don't you spit the hook like that last one. I let him have it. He probably had his mouth for about 7 seconds. That's definitely a flounder. Gotta be. Come on. I just want a picture with you. I'll chunk you back, I promise. You didn't ask for one. Oh, he's a baby. Yeah, he felt a lot bigger than that. So pretty. All right, y'all, so that is my first flounder right there after multiple white trout. Good hook set with that gulp shrimp. We're gonna get this hook out of them. You think this would be a legal fish?
No.
Probably not. They had, well, I don't know, maybe so. They had to be 14 inches in Alabama to the tail to be legal. Just a gorgeous fish. Blend in perfectly with that grass. Just let them go right here, see. Look at that, blends in so good. Come on, I'm letting you go, buddy, swim off. All right, come on. Whatever, he's just gonna chill out right there.
I guess so. Let's see.
Touch him with your foot. There he goes. There he is. Ah, what is that? He got a little weight on him. That was kind of shallow. Flatty, baby. He is small.
About the same size as the last one.
Yeah. He would definitely not be a keeper. But y'all, I'm just happy to be out here catching these fish with the conditions considered. Yeah, he's probably about 12 inches. Peace out, buddy. I got Barney switching to the gulp. Can't stand it. Well, hopefully I don't get eaten by an alligator. I'm trying not to get my boots soaking wet. I'll be lucky if I can make it through this afternoon without getting a puddle of water in them. Oh, that was close. Oh no! Crap! Well, so much for that. I've got a puddle of water in my boots now. I might as well forget about keeping them dry. Dang. A little breezy on that side, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Poochie. That is a big dog. Well, feet's already soaking wet. Might as well walk through it. Feel about 5 pounds heavier. Good little spot. Yeah, good little spot right here. That's a flounder. He bumped it right there. It's a decent one. Flounder, I think.
Yep, about like the first one I caught.
Nah, he's smaller. Let him take a bite off your foot there, Barney.
No.
I think I win so far.
You got 3.
Oh, we might have to keep that one. I don't know, let me see your pliers. I might be able to get that. Got it.
Oh, I think he'll be all right.
If he ain't bleeding, he should be all right.
Bleeding. I mean, mine was worse than that. He was missing an eye.
Third flounder of the evening. Well, for me anyways. I think I'm in the lead. He's probably sitting right at 14 inches. So he would be legal, but we're not keeping fish today. So we're gonna send him on his way and come back and give him another day. Woo! Little white trout. About time you caught one. Easy release. What's up, Fred? You want this thing? You want it? Hey, he got it. You're welcome. Fred's like, appreciate it. Man, look at all these trouts popping up right, these slicks popping up right here. There he is. Oh yeah, yes. That's a good fish. Good fish. I think it's another flatty or small red. He was shallow. Definitely a flounder.
Another small one.
Man, he felt like a big fish. He would be a keeper though.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, y'all.
3 white trout and a flounder's all I've caught.
Makes me so happy to see these flounder in numbers over here. And catching them by land too. I think it's definitely gonna be a good year for the flounder. That'll probably be a 16 or 17 inch flounder by the end of the year if he makes it. Fred, are you having trouble swallowing that trout?
If I had a neck that long, I guess I would too.
If these white trout would leave my shrimp alone, I think we could get on more flounder. All right, y'all, so we're gonna call it quits at this spot right here. We got, what, 25, 30 minutes of daylight left. We gotta make the long walk back over that way through this trail. But hopefully we can make it to the other spot in time. We'll see you there. Water is super pretty right here. Got a good feeling we can get us something right here. When I'm flounder fishing, what I like to do, depending on how clear the water is I'll make a cast straight out in front of me. If I don't get any bites, I'll move over about 3 or 4 feet. Do the same thing, that way you cover some ground, you're not throwing in the same spot. There he is. Oh, missed him. That was a flounder for sure. Grabbed it and spit it out. See if he comes back for it. Oh, he got it. Come on, take it. Get it in your mouth. He's got it. Got him, right there, right there. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Oh. Yeah. He ain't legal though. Dang. That sucker came for it 3 times. Oh. Go on, buddy. That was awesome. What do you think, Barney? Did we have a productive day?
Yeah, I say we did. What, 6 flounder and
some white trout. So yeah, all in all, not a bad day. Actually better than I thought we were gonna have with the wind. I mean, cause it's still blowing, y'all, like 20, 25 miles an hour. And it just makes fishing tough. But we made something happen today. Next couple of days, it looks like we're gonna have 1 or 2 calmer days, maybe not slick, but calmer. Hopefully I can get on out there and get some offshore action for y'all. I have some big trips planned, so y'all stay tuned for that. But that's gonna wrap today's video up. If y'all enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. We'll see y'all back out of the water next time. So just so y'all know, I do know how to cast a bait caster. I never throw them just because I prefer a spinning reel, but let's see if I can throw one. I haven't threw one in probably 5 years. Look at that. Perfect.
Not too bad.
No bird's nest. You see any bird's nests? We'll catch y'all next time.